Feed your brain.
What's the term they use? It's another term they use, which means the same as jumping off the porch. It means the exact same jumping off the porch. What do they call it when you come into your adulthood?
You growing up.
It's another term for it.
You growing up.
Growing up. I can't remember the phrase.
We can start it though. We can get started as far as the
You can't see me, yeah.
run that back.
Oh, you looking kind of sexy over there.
What they call it? Coming out your shell.
Okay. Nobody coming out no more.
That's what jumping off the porch means. It means coming out of your shell.
Okay, I might have to put my glasses on.
It means you finally came
Right?
off.
Am I closing this?
I'm closing this and I'm starting. I need you.
It means you finally came off of your front porch and started participating in illegal activities.
When I jumped off the porch, I was young when I jumped off the porch. I was young when I jumped off the porch. When I jumped off the porch. Now I'm in Miami riding in the Porsche. Yeah, I'm riding in the Porsche. What the thing is we lit like a toy, like a torch. You get hit with a toy, like a torch. When I jumped off the porch, I was young when I jumped
Boy, I ain't going.
off the porch.
I jumped over the banister. You know what I'm saying?
When I jumped off the porch,
I ain't going.
now I'm riding in the car.
This ain't even mine.
This is yours.
Why you opening
Yeah,
up
I'm riding
mine?
like a sport. Shorty on me and she want me, but she really wants some
Drink it up.
Yeah, I'm about to
I'm gonna allow that to do that.
I just got a whiskey right now for my girlfriend. That's gonna be what these topics is about. Man, we ain't holding nothing back, y'all. It's about we about to rip them. We about to rip them. We about to rip them. I think it's perfect to have. You know what I'm saying?
This is perfect. This has been 20 years in the making.
We old, but we look good.
20 years in the making.
We got a lot. Yo, what it be like? What it be like? What it be like? It is Friday. What that mean is media exclusive time. I'm your girl, Leah Lukey R. And today, long overdue, I got my man's long time up in here, comedian Spider.
Hey, what's going on? Inglewood in the building.
What? 20 plus right here. 20 plus
years.
right here.
It's got to be 20 plus.
Yeah, because, you know,
Leah
I'm
back
40.
from
When I was a girl.
7th grade.
That's
She
longer
said
than
when
that.
she was a girl.
Yeah, it was. Hey, look.
It was true, though.
It's true, though. It's true, though. I think he had like a little crush back in the day.
I did.
Yeah, back in the day.
I did. We was in 7th grade, right?
Yeah, we was babies.
We was babies. I was just tired of finally getting attention from the ugly girls, so I used to shoot at every pretty girl.
Yeah,
but I was only getting play from the ugly ones.
But it's because we were so close at the same time. It was like, I don't know if I want to do that. But he's married now.
You heard when she said close because when you're young, all the pretty girls think you like best friend material.
Are you? No, that is so not maybe. That is so maybe could be true.
Best friend material. I can tell you my secrets, but I'm not going to show you my secrets.
You know the friends era. But
yes.
No, but I love them to death. Y'all have no idea. Like to still remain friends.
No idea. In real talk,
20,
like,
it's actually past 20 plus. We're looking at like 30 because 7th grade we 40. So
like low key, honestly, guys, like Leah has really inspired me entertainment wise. Like, and you guys would never know. I don't know if she talks about it, but in like, what was he? We was only in 8th grade, right?
It was
just
between 7 and 8.
I know, because I went to every grammar school.
I did too. You thought I was a military family.
I only graduated from one, and that was Gershwin. I went
all day Gershwin.
So that was 8th grade.
Yeah.
But she was like real talk, like this one right here. Her and her friends, they were TLC.
Yeah, oh my God. Are you
TLC
serious?
got on. Before TLC was on, they was TLC.
He bringing out.
No, this is real.
I was like the crazy always.
This is
Yeah.
She was left eye and T-Bob.
It was a little bit because I had like the T-Boss cut.
Yeah.
Right. It was crazy. Like oh my God, you bringing up like real old school stuff.
And you know,
Yeah.
you never know. That's what you guys got to understand. Like, you never know how you affect people just being you. But her being so outgoing at such a young age, and I wasn't really that outgoing at that time. I was silly.
Yeah, it was, but he
I
was,
was
it
weird.
wasn't
I
like
was
the
a weird
annoying,
kid.
it wasn't like the annoying silly though.
No,
You know what I
was
mean? Like, he was
silly,
still
but I
cool
was
though.
weird. A lot of
Weird is
things
good.
going on behind the scenes.
Weird is good. Weird is good. We
But
love
to
it.
see their outgoing personality and how confident they was, it made you want to have confidence, and it made you want to do something too.
Oh, thank you, babe.
Just had to let you know.
Thank you
I
so
never
much.
tell her that.
He don't. Instead, I get like the other stuff, and we have all the debates on the book.
Yeah.
And I'll be like mad at him because he just goes so extra with it. But I love him to death. So yes. So now let's get into these topics because
Let's get into it.
R. Kelly, oh my God, he don't want to stay out of the news. And then you have, of course, Trump and Epstein. So it's let's just rip them apart. Let's just rip them apart. How is he even still in office? And then those charges were valid. They was like right there at him. And we're talking about Trump right now and Epstein, how they actually concocted
This
the rape
is,
of this
this is
10-year-old
an
girl.
old story.
Yeah.
Which
But he
is
still got
crazy.
elected.
It's an old story because I remember when it first came out,
Mm.
and I was like, I thought this was like breaking down like a child trafficking cartel the first time.
This boy here.
When they brought up everybody that was involved, I was like, a billionaire. You know, when you hit billionaire, you know there's got to be at least 30 other billionaires involved. Don't no
At
billionaires do nothing by themselves.
Of course not.
Stop it. That's just this dude he's the child plug.
I'm trying to tell you. He is. It's just, he's just horrible though, bro.
It's not a coincidence, right?
And it's not the first charge. Now, this is the first one as far as with someone that young.
No, well,
At 13,
we talking
but
about Epstein?
Oh, my bad. I thought we on
No,
Trump.
Epstein. No,
Oh, no, go ahead.
Epstein got a cartel of little girls.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to. Now, mind you, there's a documentary out about R. Kelly. If you on my Facebook page, you'll know I'm one of the rare supporters of R. Kelly. I don't support R. Kelly for what he does. I support R. Kelly because of how it's being handled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way it's being handled, right? I don't like the fact that, in my opinion, they're using an African American man as the face for something that's been going on
Yes, right.
forever.
Yes.
And clearly, here's Epstein right in the middle of this. And this is a 15-year-old case,
Mm-hmm.
which means that they should have did a surviving Epstein 10, 20 years ago.
Exactly.
And what he's doing is way worse than what R. Kelly did. And you see, he got charged. But did you see what the charge? 13 months in prison, 12 hours out a day, 6 days a week.
Come on now.
He's a billionaire. So basically, it's like, you guys ever seen the what is it? The Cartel TV series? Dude built his own prison.
I didn't see that, but I have been watching it. Like, if y'all haven't, y'all need to watch it. It's funny. Like, well, to me, it's funny because I'm like, why would y'all glorify it? But you know, a lot of things they've been glorifying lately as if it's something to do. But you're absolutely right. I mean, from Bill Cosby, and then mind you, the ones that's actually going to jail, the ones that's getting most of the publicity and stuff on them are our African American men.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Weinstein, he ain't even in jail.
He's not.
And he got way more charges.
He has actual rape charges.
Come on, man. And he just hit them with a $44 million civil lawsuit that he had to pay out, and he's still out.
What all these guys are doing is horrible. There's no other way of saying it. But there is a level of what you're doing. Like, okay, R. Kelly's dating a bunch of nothing okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
He's dating a bunch of young women. There's a lot of stuff in behind. Epstein is running a child candy factory.
I'm trying to tell you, like he is.
Like
he doing them all, and they ain't doing nothing.
He's got receipts. He's got listings of who he sold little girls to, and they're like, send them home.
Yeah. We do 13. Keep it moving. Yeah, don't do it again.
Bad.
You know, instead of having
he's
12,
a nice guy.
You know, have 10. You know, so
he's a nice guy.
But they condemning, Kells, and of course, I heard that, in the news that Cosby is trying to, of course, appeal his charges.
Right.
But I'm like, come on, man. It's like you go from the settlements. And like I said, we're not
Cosby's in jail for a rumor.
Man, and then
word of mouth.
And then I heard the lady is even retracting it. And yet he's still in there.
Word of mouth.
Still in there.
Word of mouth. No evidence, no nothing. But it was a lot of years he was doing that.
True. He may got some receipts and stuff too. But if it is, they're not really as visual than, Epstein and then Trump. I mean, boy.
Trump. There's no way
Orange guy.
There's no way the guy who's in charge of the pageant
hmm
is best friends with a sex trafficker.
Man, didn't he just employ someone?
Yeah, there's no way Trump is
Come on,
not
man.
involved in this. I'm sorry.
He was well. They had the article.
This
surfaced
is like
with the charges.
this is
They had
like
that.
this would be like, how would I say it? This would be like a rapper under Rock Nation
hmm
getting arrested for selling cocaine. Oh, so Jay-Z's not involved.
right. Like this is your label. This
There's
is a label
no
mate,
way.
and you're not involved in any way.
And they said they had a party with 28 girls and Trump and Epstein.
Right. That's what's surfacing now. So if, like anyone is on my page, I posted if I'm gonna stop doing certain stuff because they're gonna get me. They're gonna block me. We all gonna be in Facebook jail, but it's already out, so it's nothing like
Right.
anything. But yes, they have it where that case actually went to court.
Yeah.
And then I forgot the other gentleman name who actually collaborated with the investigation, who was there, by the way. And they were saying how they was mad because the one who threw the party was mad because he wasn't able to rape the girl first.
Wow.
And the young lady name is I forgot her first name, but it's
41
Johnson.
years old. I've done some things when I was a teenager, not totally rape, but I understand that frustration when you don't get to go first.
You know what? Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
You don't want to be second.
Are you
Third,
kidding me
fourth.
right now? No. But he, this boy needs a hug after the show. Seriously. But no, I mean it's to the point where I'm actually glad that they're finally, getting what they deserve. I wish it was done in a better way. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking like, okay, so the stuff that came out with Trump, stuff that came out with Epstein, they have the proof, they have the case, it's out there, and it's proven that they raped this young lady. She was 13. Then they
Look.
said then the dude got mad because Trent went first and wound up raping her. The other guy wound up raping her in the most volatile way because he was upset that he didn't, unvirginize her first.
Wow.
Yes, it's out. It's all
I'm
on my
glad
page.
you mentioned that. See, I'm a weird person, right? Like, I don't like to talk about things and not have knowledge about it, right?
Mhm.
So I don't just move off my emotions. I try and be more intellectual, right? So I try and find out why this. I got daughters, okay?
That's right.
And I've never had to worry about a grown man talking to my daughters because I teach my daughters to not like grown men.
Which is great.
And I don't let grown men nowhere near my daughters at all, period. All right, except for this one dude that tried to date my daughter. That's a whole nother topic. I mean, he freaked me out. He had a good job and everything. It was weird.
He was
It was either him or a killer her age. But so but anyway,
my
you
God.
mentioned virginity, right?
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't know the history of this country, and which is crazy to me because we live in the information era, so you can always look things up. But the current statute of limitation laws that we have in the United States, that's what they were designed for. They was designed to protect women's virginity. You got to remember the world we live in, right?
Mhm.
We live in a world where women didn't have any rights at all.
It's true.
Right? A lot of people didn't have any rights at all. Only people that really had rights were rich white men.
Mhm. True.
And those are the people who made the laws. So the Epsteins and the Trumps who sexually traffic women, those are the people who actually made the laws. I went and researched when all this was going down with R. Kelly, and I found some crazy information. Crazy information. You know what the federal government, not Illinois, not Indiana, not no states. Do you know what the federal government's age for consensual sex is? 12.
Mm.
Now,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know that because we all used to what we're hearing and growing up and thinking, and we're like, you sick and disgusting if it's a
Right.
17-year-old, 16-year-old. Not saying it's not sick and disgusting, but you got to understand that sometimes the morality comes from the laws. The laws created for a reason.
Correct.
12. That's the federal government's age of consent. If you think I'm lying, people listening to Intellectual Radio, look it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Google it.
Google.
Google it. The federal age for consent is 12. The states make their own age.
That's
It-
insane.
It was raised.
Like a
It
like
was
a job
raised.
wage.
It's like minimum wage.
Right,
Yeah, they
yeah,
went
man.
up. Remember minimum wage was $6.25?
boy.
Well, so was the age of consent. It was 10.
Mm.
And this has been going on. But what happened is you got to go through history and you'll see, like, Like all this stuff is Google. You could Google it. You could look it up. And this is not made up. It's not a fake news.
Especially in our times, we didn't have it maybe back
The
when we were
purpose
growing
for
up.
age of consent was because women were considered as property of even their parents, right? So if you're poor and you have a beautiful daughter, you don't want your beautiful. Remember, your daughter couldn't work, right?
Right.
She couldn't go to school. She couldn't be nothing but a housewife.
That was another
The
time.
last
But yeah.
thing, those are other times, but the last thing you wanted to do was let someone poor wife your daughter. So the age of consent laws came in to stop poor men from having sex with women before rich men could get to. Think I'm lying? Look at what we're living with. Epstein's a billionaire. He's able to get away with it because the law was designed for him. R. Kelly, rich, got away with it.
Until
the law was designed for him.
Until somehow the money went left.
Now you have a nation that's trying to fix something, right? And that's where my complaint came in. Why do they got to use black people every time they want to fix something?
But see, my thing with even with that, my thing is even with the Me Too movement. You know what I mean? You know, that is a very powerful movement because of the things. But don't just go after certain individuals. You know, like my thing is they could have took that Me Too power and went after the Weinsteins and before they came with just because my thing is R. Kelly been here for how long?
Man,
come on, man. Most of my childhood is
the
him.
80s.
So it's like, but other individuals, the Trumps, you know what I'm saying, Epstein's, the Weinsteins, you know, all of them was there way before, you know, the Cosby's, because they, like you said, that's that money. I call it the most hush money you can imagine.
It's no, to me, it's no different than the war on drugs. Because the war on drugs, again, once it became a war and it's like, oh, we got to stop drugs. The first people that were the face of it, we're the spokesperson for it. Right now, everything about drugs is the black community, but we came on, we picked up crack cocaine in the black community at the end of the drug game. They were already pushing heroin and cocaine.
Yeah,
these guys are rich off of it already, but they make us the face of it. And I don't know what it is exactly. I just know I'm tired of being the face of it, right? But yeah, it's like, I guess maybe they can't throw a lot of white rich people into a situation and tell white America, hey, this is bad, because they're like, look how they doing Trump. It's not really that bad. You know, I don't like it, but you know, they'll accept it. But when they hear it's a minority, I don't even just say black people, when they hear it's a minority, then it's like, oh, we got to do something to stop it. Cocaine was a problem in the United States before it was a problem in the ghetto. Because we didn't, first of all, if you know anything about the black community back in the day, there was two things that were not allowed in the black community: drugs and prostitution. They were there, but the back in the days, a pimp had to carry himself a certain way because he was at risk of getting beat down by the guys in the community, the gang members, because the gang members weren't what they were today. They were initially there to protect the community. So if you were doing something like prostitution, man, they protected our black women. They protected our young women. If you were selling drugs, you had to lead a neighborhood. People chased drug dealers back in, and I'm talking about maybe the 60s, 70s. It was only till the late 80s and the 90s that it became popular because we ran out of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be doing comedy.
We get it in right now, but we want to educate y'all. It's all about feeding your brain. We trying to let y'all know, like, this is real, and this is real. So like when we going through the things that we are going through, especially as a culture, you have to remember it started before us.
Yeah.
And now, like you said, we're becoming the face of it because it's actually easier to point the fingers at us, because no matter how much they gave us the opportunity to learn and read and get more in tune of things, we still don't do it.
Yeah.
And instead, it's still easy to point the finger.
Yeah, and sometimes we get so caught up in this morality that we have to understand black people in America has I've been doing this thing, and my whole thing is change the narrative, right? We need to change how we view and see things. Black people in America have the greatest moral compass of any people.
Man.
Whether you know it or not, and you can see people can say negative things about us, like violent and sell drugs and do all that. Man, listen, we have the best moral compass in the United States. The reason being is because there are really consequences for what we do morally.
That's
morally.
Right.
We black people will shake and shiver if you get in a car and don't put your seatbelt on.
Man.
It ain't because they gonna crash and go through the window. It's because you gonna get me pulled over.
Straight facts. And I'm gonna get a ticket because you ain't got on a seatbelt.
And I noticed that, like, I grew up, I never wore seatbelts growing up.
I didn't either.
That was lame. Not wearing no seatbelts.
Or you click it and then put it behind you.
Yeah, I click it and put it behind me. Seatbelts wasn't, it was like lame.
It was too much. I felt restricted, and I'm short. You get what I'm saying? So my seatbelt is like already like half on my chin. So yeah, I don't know, but I do it now though, because apparently all of my
A
friends
few stops
away.
by CPD and trips to 26 in California. I put my seatbelt on now.
Boy.
And now it's funny because when my kids get in the car and they're grown, they go straight for their seatbelt. And I'm thinking, like, who taught you this?
Right, because it wasn't me. All right.
And I
didn't
realized
pass
I
this down.
taught them, but I was like, I didn't teach you for the reason why you think. You're wearing them because you don't want to crash through the window. I just don't want the police bothering.
This boy. Oh my God, y'all have no idea. So let's get into a little bit about, comedian Spider. So how long have you actually been doing comedian work?
I've been doing comedian work, I say 10 years.
Ooh.
Easily 10 years. It's very comedy is very difficult. Not just with making your routines and things like that, but it's life management and waiting for doors to open. I feel successful. I mean, I've had a lot of things, great shows, some movies out there that people could check out and things like that. And I'm just still grinding, trying to get my name out here. And I want to do it in Chicago. Like everything since my first day on stage has been Inglewood.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because I gotta, we had Miss Brown class.
Boy, hey, she used to have this.
We wore dashikis.
I was just going to say, man, she had this doggone. Remember this bet she had?
Oh, man.
She used to threaten us. This I think she used to threaten us with this bet.
We're from that era.
Boy, she was like, I don't need your mom. And then she had she was I forgot her nationality, but she was I want to say just African, but her and her sister, remember her and her sister? Yeah. They had these bets, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, and then they had like put like the whole bunch of
sorority bats.
Man, it was bats. Y'all don't understand. We got
sorority fraternity bats.
Don't be late if you want to.
Beat the brakes off you.
Talk in her class if you want to. And then she would go and get her sister. Now her sister was shorter. It was like the funniest, but boy, we were scared of them a little bit because they was crazy. Like, how you tell black people in the hood that you'll beat somebody else's kid with a bat? Y'all was a bat. But I promise you,
and my mom used to stand down when she came to the school too.
Boy, my mother used to give them hit her. She bad, just go ahead and hit her. Nowadays, you can't even touch these kids.
My mom would just be like, you ain't gonna hit me, you go hit him.
Man, they ain't care. Beat him. Come home with a bloody nose. It's all right, you must have did something in Miss Brown class.
Right.
Hey, for all y'all who used to go to Gershwin, y'all know what it is, man.
Y'all already know. What is it called now? It's not even Gershwin no more.
No, it's some weird name. I don't even drive past it no more. It's not the same.
It was a math and science academy.
Okay, we was good. We was about that.
Uppity Inglewood School.
We was, right? Then they changed it to something. Ain't with a W. You're going to make me Google it now. I want to say it's with a W now. Like, it is not even the same no more. I can't even ride past that. But
that's back when I played the saxophone and everything.
Boy, I was just popular.
He was just popular.
I was just popular.
I played the saxophone. They gave me the biggest saxophone in the whole band. I had a baritone saxophone. I was 6 feet. It was 5 feet.
I didn't know you played that.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I was too popular being me and my homies.
Slob all over the stage.
Wow,
playing
that's
the
so
saxophone.
Gross. I kind of had a visual of that.
That's how the saxophone works.
That's kind of nasty. So tell them what movies you were in.
I'm in. Let me go through it. Not Another Black Movie. You can check that out on Amazon Prime. It's free. Not Another Zombie Movie. A lot of movies with Jay Davis.
Shout out to
Jay Davis. Hey, also I'm gonna plug them too after I plug myself. I was also in Vulture City too. If you know about the Vulture City series, all right, don't blink if you watch that one though. Okay, you might miss me. All right, I'm in there, but don't blink.
Just keep your ass focused out.
Plus all the Choke on That DVD series, and plus a lot of videos and everything on Facebook, sketch comedy and things like that. Check it out. Also, if you guys get a chance, shout out to Jay Davis. Shout out to Simeon Henderson. You guys have if you're Chicagoan, especially if you're from Inglewood, you gotta check out Black and Privileged on Netflix.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet?
Not yet. Somebody just hit me up. I was like, I need to watch it.
It's dope. It's an indie film. I always tell people it's indie film because people are so picky. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite movie. Okay, so People don't have $1 million budget. All right. We don't need you looking at the movie and saying, well, why the aliens look like that? Okay?
Right.
They didn't have $1 million budget. But this is actually, I can't say it's not a bad budgeted film. It's pretty good, and it's actually a different concept. So you know what? I'm so glad that my kids are able to watch black people on TV.
Come on now.
I couldn't do the 90s.
That's right. At least in a more positive way.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was.
You had a couple, but not
A
as
few.
much. Yeah.
It was a few. Like I could watch. If I watch one, that's it for 2 weeks. Right?
You know what I'm saying? Next. I'll see y'all next month.
If you didn't like it, that's it. It's the only black you got.
That was
Just
it.
keep watching it.
Yeah. Watch it again.
But
Press
now, I
rewind.
mean, we got like 3 different black stations.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
what's up.
like
If it wasn't musical, should I say? Because they had a few music stations, but it wasn't where it's actual, other than like the Cosby Show,
yeah.
or a different world. But that was all within the same.
Yeah,
But
you can turn off.
Yeah.
You can turn off black people and turn on black people now.
Mm-hmm.
Different show, different station where you can see Negroes all day. Negroes
all day. Man, see, we giving y'all a whole bunch of education today. That's why I like this show, man. Because you never know who I bring on. You never know what to expect.
Yes.
And he needs Jesus a little bit. And
I
I
do.
need him. I need him too. So he's working on us.
I need Jesus and Jesus.
You need both of them.
I need
You
both.
need both of them. That is insane. So what you got coming up? Is there anything we should be expecting?
Well, we're still working on the sequel to Not Another Black Movie, so we should get started real soon, Jay. Real soon, Jay.
Yeah. Send him a text.
Other than that, just shows. I got a spot. I'm doing 47th in the art gallery on 47th. I'll be there on the 29th of August.
Over there in Hyde Park?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Other than that, it's just Bronzeville, on the tip of Bronzeville,
Okay.
right across from where Jokes and Notes used to be.
What a Hair Washington? Kind of a little bit further down.
It's on the alternative
What is
side
it?
of Air Washington.
The gallery.
I'm so sorry. I just got in touch with them and I don't know why I can't remember the name of their gallery.
Yeah, light skin moment. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Light skin moment. Light skin people forget a lot of stuff.
I do know the address though is 388 East 47th Street.
Yeah, so I believe that could be it because that's the only art gallery that I know, and then it's right around the corner. And then you got
it's been there for about 3 years.
Yeah, so
they do a lot of art. Of course, it's an art gallery, so they do a lot of art things there. But they do have open mics, different poetry sets, and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be there on the 29th. Other than that, I'm taking bookings. Right, I got a few private.
Are they doing
bookings,
is it tickets or? How can people come and see? Is it like a ticket sale or you just?
Yeah, but they'll start putting it out probably within the next week. It's 2 shows there.
Okay.
So the first one, I'll be on the second show for the month of August, and then I believe the first one is August 12th. Other than that, I'm on anything. Book me.
Anything, book me. That ain't it.
I do anything. Yeah, no. I mean, other than like different projects. I'm sorry. Red Roll Productions. She ain't gonna play no games with me. Tell us everything.
Right.
Red Roll Productions, guys. Go check out the first 4 episodes that are on YouTube. Like, subscribe. I'm in episode 4. Again, don't blink. You gonna miss me.
Don't. I told you, keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes up.
If they tell me to walk past the screen, I'm gonna take great pride of it. I'm gonna be the Denzel of walking past the screen.
Oh my God, this dude.
And that's the reason why they told me I'm coming back for episode 5 and 6. Because they like
that walkthrough.
They was like, when you took that mask off, we believed it. That was all I did. Was took a mask off.
Well, you got to be great in everything that you do.
Yeah, I got a whole scene with a mask on, and I said I'm gonna be the best
mask
character under this mask. People gonna notice me. That's good acting when people notice you with a mask on.
That is, you know what, y'all. But that's true though. I mean, you got to be the greatest in all that you do.
Other than that, I'm available for everything that you call me for. You can hit my inbox. All right, I'm working on getting more professional with my business. Okay. This is real. You see the Inglewood.
You see it. You see it.
You get, okay.
Hey, now you can't always say you available for.
No, I know I can't.
Everything because the ladies.
I do bar mitzvahs.
Wow.
All right. I'll do stand-up comedy at your funeral if you need it. You'd be surprised.
Wow. You need to bring in a little joy.
Is he really dead? Well, look at him.
Let's touch him. Yeah.
Shout out to the person that did his makeup. I see he did about 8 other people in here makeup. That's how you do.
Bodine.
You can get that at your funeral if you need it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm selling this right now for
Baby showers too.
and it's under the price that I would normally sell. Yeah. Oh my God, y'all don't
I
understand.
still work low key, depending on the show, for street credibility too. Yeah, sometimes that's how comedy work. They pay you in street credibility.
In street cred, like yo, you was the bomb. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead
that's
and
what they
spread
do.
this out. I'm gonna spread this
That's
out.
what they do, man. They don't pay. They be like, man, good show, man, but you my mans, you know. I like you.
If you need anything, man, just slide through.
You one of the realest.
Just slide through, man.
And it's like, thanks
just
for
like
the
that.
street credibility. Just slide through, man. You know I got you.
That's what you can like leave your car like unlocked with like half of a window down, not all the way.
Oh no. You gotta lock your car.
You gotta lock the car. But I mean, at least I had the window halfway down.
Shout out to all the comedians getting paid with balled up money. That's how they pay you at shows. They ball your money up and give it to you. By the time you get through a folder, they gone. It's only $30.
He sold me 300. I saw one. I thought that zero was another one. That's too funny. Yeah, me and him together, y'all. It's a whole nother thing, man. It's a whole nother thing. I need help, and I'm not even a comedian. I just
need help and keep doing your thing because, man. Like, I know there's so many Inglewood stories you have.
Man,
the world needs to hear these stories.
Woo, baby.
Right? I don't know how we got so popular.
Because we stay true.
I don't know how Inglewood became so popular, but Inglewood is in everyone's mouth across the nation.
Well, lately, we all know, right? I mean,
it's just hate.
The war we got going on right now.
They like to dig out the bad in us. And then there's people like me and you.
True.
Right? This is, guys, if you're looking at this and you're not from Inglewood and you hear the stories of Inglewood, this is what Inglewood really looks like.
There's a lot of success stories, you know what I'm saying? Everyone in Inglewood is not just ignorant and hood, you know what I mean? Now, don't get it twisted. When I say I grew up in Inglewood, 54th and Morgan, all day, that was a war zone. Literally 1 block away from GD's, and then the other side where I stayed on was Mo's. And it was a constant, battle, but it was still respectful. You know, they did not disrespect the women, kids. They didn't disrespect none of the, like, it was just an area where I felt still safe.
Yeah.
Even though you couldn't cross this one or that one because, the war is the war, but it was more respectful in it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand it. So it's a lot of success stories.
Structure.
I have a success story. I mean, I made it out.
Man.
Bottom line.
Man, that's one thing I take in anything that I do. Like, that's what keeps, sometimes it's not you don't want to be content with where you at in life, right?
It's true.
But sometimes you do want to sit back and say, you know what? It could be worse. And let me tell you right now, as a kid, I always throw this in there. Not just a kid from Inglewood, a light-skinned one.
Light-skinned people stuff. I'm trying to tell you.
Listen here. I made it already. They can't take it away from me. I know where I'm supposed to be based on my environment and what I've been around. I'm like Jay-Z. Already.
But you look like Mike Epps, though.
I get that a lot. I have been reached out by Mike Epps' camp. They want me to play all his sex scenes.
Wow.
So they're gonna switch. They're gonna switch, like, because he's a little older than he's.
So his body probably not as. I got it.
Yeah.
And then he probably don't have that.
You know how So whenever.
And then he just got married, so she's probably taking.
Right. When he do his movies, I'm gonna be his sex stunt double.
That's what's up. How yo
and Idris Elba.
Boy, now you going too far now. You went too far now. You went way too far. I was working with you for a little bit.
Look like Idris light skin.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My mama, she definitely didn't say that. She's
really.
My mama's still shocked at the human being I am. She's confused. I just had to talk with my mother. She was like, "How did you get like this? Who raised you?"
You know what I'm saying? Like, was it a switch somewhere?
And That's crazy. I was like in between the alcoholic outbursts. You said some nice things. That stuck.
Oh God,
that stuck.
This dude here, man, y'all don't understand. This how it used to be. Now he's of course grown in his craft, but in school, this was the same thing. We almost got in trouble messing with him. You lucky I ain't get suspended or nothing.
Because I do. You know what? Now that she mentioned, I do remember y'all trying to jump me before. Some girls trying to jump.
I would never jump you, so it was not me.
What was it?
I was probably the one that was defending because I used to like to fight, but I didn't want to tell everybody that side of me. Yeah. I'm a sweetheart.
Yeah, liked it to fight, and I wasn't supposed to fight girls.
I used to fight. I used to fight like with my brother. I used to fight like a girl, somebody trying
So
to fight
this is
him.
one
I
of
used to
those
fight.
girls that you would get. You listen.
I used to fight guys.
You get the
before I
run
used
of
to
your
like 'em.
mouth.
Yeah,
Listen, it's ending in a fight.
yeah. It didn't
Right.
matter what it was. It's like if you looked at like people that I like cared about, I was gonna fight you.
And I was chauvinistic back then too.
Yeah, but it's just like he said. He was like, well, I didn't look at him like a brother. I actually like thought he was real cool. Now the other girls, 'cause I used to have like a nice little squad.
Oh, she
Shout out
had
to
a
Shawnee,
squad.
you know.
Shawnee.
Shout out to
Shani-
Natalie. Remember LaShanya Gardner?
Yeah, I remember LaShawna
Natalie,
Gardner.
these was my sisters. Like they used to think that we was like gangbangers. We like never really wore our, we used to have like
Where's
dresses.
LaShawna?
I don't know.
LaShawna was real nice. She was a real sweet person.
He wanted her to. He
Of
probably wanted the
course
whole
I
squad.
did.
It was like four of us, but it was really us three that was always together.
LaShawna was 6'2"
Yeah, she was
in
tall.
8th grade.
She was tall. She was tall and light
Y'all
skinned.
heard
She was
what
bright.
Megan, y'all heard what Megan called herself, Megan the Stallion.
This
She
dude
was
here.
a stallion in the 8th grade.
Yeah, we used to have it. We used to have everyone wanting us. We didn't know why though,
And
because we
did-
was to ourselves.
And I just
was
like to
quiet.
say she didn't mess with grown men either.
See, you know what? No, she wasn't.
See,
We wasn't even on that. We had our own little
some of the
own little
teachers
area.
tried.
You
Some
feel
of the
me?
teachers
They
tried.
did. That was like really corny. I was like, dude, are you serious? That's so
Some of
creepy.
the teachers tried.
Maybe we should go on back and have a surviving Gershon.
Surviving every you might as well do a surviving CPS. Chicago
Man.
Public Schools.
Man, but I wasn't into older dudes like that anyway. I just had like a light skin. I used to like light skinned guys.
All this time.
I did. That was my weakness. I used to like light skinned guys because I was dark skinned, so I used to like light skin. But now, yeah, I'll burn up. It's all good.
See, y'all, you never know what's going on in the world.
That's all. It's
Never know
okay.
what's
I like
going
women
on.
now a
I
lot.
always thought it was
Sorry.
the bottom of the totem pole when I was young and light skinned. The bottom of the totem
But
pole.
you know, I was dating Marlon, the other Marlon,
I remember that. Yes.
the Marlon Jenkins one.
Yes.
Yeah, I was crazy about him.
You
so,
know what? You did
yeah,
date Marlon
did.
Jenkins.
Yeah, I did. I want to say maybe like a year.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
I forgot about
It was
that.
over with. It was over with.
Wow.
Yeah, he took me off the market.
What a great
In-
that
in
was a real
school.
dude, man.
Yeah, he was cool. He's cool. He's cool. I
Real
saw him
dude.
a little bit when one of my grandparents passed away. He came through. But other than that,
Yeah.
that's dead too. Sorry. There's a lot of people I broke hearts allegedly. I didn't
What's
even
the one?
know.
What's the one
But
used to
yeah.
be where you used to have a long Indian hair, chili?
Oh, oh my God. I know you're talking about. I'm gonna have to remember her name off there. But yeah, and it was crazy because at one point, that's when I kind of knew I liked the women because I had like a small crush on her because she wound up going to what's that school that's over there?
I remember her from
can't
8th
think of her name.
grade. That didn't mean you was into women. She was bad.
That didn't mean I was in it, but she was
She was
because I
cold.
had a crush on one of the teachers,
Okay. Which teacher?
Watson. Her name
I
was
think I
Watson.
remember
Joy
this.
Watson.
I remember Joy.
Cold.
Joy was cold.
Woo, baby. That's how I wound up knowing Spanish.
Joy was cold.
She was our
Listen,
Spanish teacher.
listen, you guys. I'm gonna bring up something from the past. I'd be like to talk about reckless stuff.
Oh, we was interested.
Do you remember? Listen, because things go on in the city of Chicago. Some things go on that you don't hear about. Do you remember
I'm nervous.
when that dude got pistol whipped in the class?
Was I there that
in 8th
day?
grade. Were you not there that day?
I don't know. Talk a little bit
Okay,
more.
so
I want to say
I know. I got a very good memory, especially something like that. It's pretty traumatic.
it is.
Shawnee's boyfriend.
That's the one who got pistol whipped.
Yeah.
Why I remember that?
Yes.
Why I remember that? Why I remember this?
Yes, I think I'm gonna say names to some people because
We say names.
it's
So what they gonna do?
almost 20 years ago,
It's
and
past that.
they're not facing any legal charges. All right, cheese. Oh my God, some of you guys out here in my life, y'all in my comedy material because you guys. Now I'm gonna tell you this:
He said in the material.
we in 8th grade, man.
8th grade.
First
y'all.
of all, let me tell you something.
Seriously.
Gershwin, when I was in 8th grade, out of all the raggedy grammar schools I went to in the south side of Chicago growing up, and I went to all of them because we got kicked out of apartments a lot. So that's how it worked. You get kicked. You know, this back in the day when you used to just pay the first month rent and deposit and just stay there till they put you out. So I went to every grammar school. So by the time I had a reputation at every grammar school that I was a bad kid because they was like, he got kicked out of this school, that school, that school. I didn't get kicked out of school for being bad. My mama just didn't pay the rent. We had to move.
You have to go
But
before they found you.
people, it's so amazing the things that I probably listen. These kids, you guys got to understand, are dealing with a lot of stuff. I probably had about 3 pistols pulled on me in 8th grade in the school.
Really?
In the school.
Oh my God.
In the school. Oh,
I didn't have those
mostly
problems.
over girls. Now, I don't know what happened this day with this, and I'm gonna tell you this story because you wasn't there.
I don't know. I was there or I was just.
You
probably
would
doing
think
me.
that something like a gun being pulled in the school would be like traumatic, but it was actually pretty funny.
This boy
The
here.
reason why it was pretty funny is because we had this one teacher, the gym teacher. Remember, I think Mr. Poole.
Yeah, I remember him.
Remember Mr. Poole?
I remember him.
Mr. Poole was a thug.
I swear, if y'all remember any of these stories, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, especially those who went to Gershwin. It was a very interesting school.
Very
Seriously.
interesting. So we were experiencing the things some of these kids are experiencing now. It's
Mhm.
just that it never leaked into the media.
Nah, we didn't do all that.
All I know is Poole had a reputation for being one of the toughest administrators in Gershwin.
Yeah, a lot of people was afraid of
He
him.
was the gym teacher. A lot of people was afraid of him.
He was a gym teacher / he had like a
And
couple
this
of
was
hats
back when
with
they
him.
used to make us all get out in the hallway, single file line.
Yes.
And
by
whatever
the lockers.
happened, Cheese pulled out a gun and had this boy laying over a table. Miss Brown was in.
Oh my God, I do remember that.
You
I do remember that.
Because she laughing at it because she remember what was funny about it.
Yeah, because it was. Oh my God, y'all understand? Anytime you hear Miss Brown, you have to think of the bet. You have
The
to always
bat.
think of the bet.
You got to think of the bat.
Oh my God. Okay.
And you got to
finish.
think of the traditional African clothes.
Exactly,
She
you
wore it
have
every
to.
day. Hair wrapped up and everything.
It's like when you see her, you automatically hear like a traditional.
And we was
African
on.
song.
I think we was on the bad kid level.
Oh, we
Of
were
the
always
school.
bad. Yeah, we had a crew.
7th and 8th grade bad kid
It
level.
was bad.
We was the class that didn't let exchange classes.
Nothing. We was petty.
We-
It was
yeah.
supposed to be a smooth transition,
Smooth transition.
and then
8th grade.
you got this squad.
We
that's
tore our
like,
8th grade up.
Yeah, but we good now.
They was like,
sorta.
y'all ain't getting nothing.
It was
No
never.
pin
It
and
was never
ceremony,
easy.
no nothing.
It was never easy.
What's
All you
wrong with
all you
y'all?
had to do is come out of the classroom and line up.
And
at
we
the,
was doing
lockers.
good. And then here this
he
go.
come, right. I think
And
we gave him every other week.
I remember all the kids coming out of the school, out of the class screaming, "He got a gun! Oh my God!" And Miss Brown, like, move to the side. She going there with a bat. She in the school. She's in the room.
with a bat.
She's in the room
Versus
with the
gun.
bat versus a gun.
Mm.
All the kids, the first thing we thought is, where's Pooh? This fool was all the way on the other end,
Gone.
getting out of Dodge.
Gone. Hitting it. Audi. But you got the African connection in there with a bat.
Getting out of Dodge.
Come on, man.
Upgrade, guys, just an update. I got in contact with Cheese probably about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Because this is one of those dudes, I'm like, he pulled guns on people in the 8th grade.
Yeah. Watch him.
This isn't on the right path.
Yeah.
But when I last spoke to Cheese owned a construction company.
All right.
He'd really of course he went through some things. Because he was wild.
Yep.
He was
If y'all
Beanie Siegel.
look,
The real life Beanie Siegel.
he was an interesting dude.
And actually was a
Yeah.
friend of mine, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
he wasn't a friend of mine.
They had some times they wanted to jump me too, but
Everybody wanted to jump Martin. But I ain't never see him get jumped because we all like kind of protected him. Like we wasn't
they
going with
did.
that.
I have female protection.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, we was like the women men bullies. It was bad.
This was my post thug era. And I have a good friend from back then because I had some instances that was really like life threatening for me in 8th grade, which is crazy.
8th grade, y'all.
Real life threatening. I have a real good friend right now. And this is why, like, people are who they are. I never was a super thug at 8th grade, but I wasn't no punk. And I had a buddy, I still remember to this day, Prentice Thompson. He was one of the weirdest kids in the school. And I almost lost my life being the bully fighter.
The bully fighter.
Yeah, because I stood up for him. And me
Almost
standing up,
backfired. Almost backfired.
man, listen. The man was slapping the boy in the face with ice cream. he just be in the lunchroom, just slapping the boy with lunchroom food. And I
probably
stood
horrible
up
anyway,
I stood up with him for him. And I wasn't a tough guy, but I was like, he's definitely not as tough as me. So I said, you know what? You just doing that because he won't fight back. Do something to me. And this dude that I said it to had a reputation for being a tough guy. And I was like, I beat the brakes off of you. We got into a fight. It was a pretty even match.
You better say it was something other than you got beat up.
It was a pretty even match, which means at this point with his reputation, I couldn't lose anyway.
Right.
But that went on for 5 years with me in the streets of Inglewood.
Oh my God, boy.
You have no ideas of how many times I ran into that group of guys at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look.
But I survived it.
I can't thank you enough for coming out here.
Thank you for having me.
With me. Showing up and showing out, telling everybody our 8th grade moments. That people, hey, don't get it twisted now. I'm a sweetheart, but don't bring out that Inglewood in me, all right? It's there. It's still there.
Listen,
still there.
You got to leave certain people alone, okay?
All right.
Because you don't want to mess with someone who has something to prove or,
Hey, did you real quick before we tap it out? Do you remember when I threw that desk on that girl's neck?
That might have been before 8th grade. You might have been pretty young.
Ooh, we ain't gonna touch that then. We're gonna leave that in the air and act as if I never said that.
Back in the days, you had to fight in school.
Yeah, we didn't even fight. Real. It was real. We was halfway killing people up in there. Yeah, so let everybody know where they can reach you and contact you.
It's Spider 59th. You'll hear that everywhere because I'm from 59th. Shout out Lamar, Inglewood, O Block. Yeah, I'm from all over there. But anyway, shout out 54th. Loomis laughing. Gotta let the people know I'm here. Yeah, so when you hear me on stage, just understand I am from there.
All of them.
I may not totally act like there because I'm trying to bring out a different side of there. But you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. I am available for all bookings. I will take all work you have. Okay. All right. I'm 41 years old. I'm trying to avoid from being pops. I'll be okay with being pops. But I don't want to wait till I'm 60, guys. Okay. I want to wait till I'm 60. I don't want to be the old creepy man in comedy. Okay.
Maybe it works. I don't know.
Please.
It works.
Reach out to me while I still have a little bit of light skin left. I think I got like 5 years left.
That's top.
Being light skinned.
That's top.
It's Spider 59th on Instagram. Spider 59th. It's Spider 59th everything. I'm changing everything over. It's Spider 59th.
Okay.
All right.
That'll work.
So that's how you guys reach out to me. Again, check out the movie. Not Another Black Movie. It's somewhere like 20 million streams now, I believe.
Nice.
Also, the YouTube, the other movie is free. It's free, guys. For all my family members, please be alarmed before you watch that movie. All right. I'm not going to spoil it, but something's going to happen to your boy. And that's in the zombie movie.
All right. That'll work.
Check out it. Just keep looking out for me, guys. You'll be seeing a lot of things from me. Yeah.
Well, I already know every Friday with me, Media Exclusive, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio station. I am your girl, Leah Luki R. Shout out to my man, Ali, doing what he do. He will be back on with us shortly. We're going to go ahead and end it out. Again, everyone, pay attention to the things that's going on in this world. Women, pay attention to the things that you do out here in this world. And, of course, thank you for Wanda. Thank you for my man's Earl. Y'all keep me 100 all the time.
Mute Epstein.
Mute them all. Mute them all. With that, y'all, we outie.
Yeah. Sweet. That was fun.
Blue beats, single maker. I ain't done drinking yet.